Well, the weather outside is, well, weather. All right, I hope everyone's having a great day, but hey, did you know that perfectly measured is back on an LMG? Check it out. And as we typically do with our targeting range, we're doing Invulnerable Elite, 5 meters. This is going to be the new gear shift. And here, check this out. So we're going to do chest and then head, but check out the perfectly measured. And you can see over 1 million a bullet. That was, what, 10 million DPS? Let's see. To the head. Here we go. And like that's, whoo, that was what, 12, 13 million DPS. Now, right off the rip, I'm sure you might notice that, yes, this is with the current global event on, because the global event is currently on. Let me see here. Stand by. I can turn it off. There we go. And then I'll show you the numbers really quick with them off. But we're well into the 10 and 12 million DPS, and that's with the whole magazine, hitting well over 1 million per bullet. And this is like a hybrid. It's not a full DPS. It's not a full tank at all. It's actually in the middle. I would definitely classify this more as a hybrid build, but we're going to do the exact same test again. And then I'll show you the RPM and crit numbers before we jump into the build breakdown. That way you can put it together and you can come down here and just test it out for yourself. Now the first one was with the global event active. Okay. And I don't have the magazine. There we go. And I think when I switched it over, it messed up my magazine. All right, there we go. All right. To the chest. 7 million DPS, and 6 million when I stop it. Okay. And then go to the head, and then I'll show you the numbers. Go to the head, more like 8 million DPS for the entire magazine. That's pretty crazy. And that is without the global event. Now, on top of that, let me show you the RPM and crit numbers. So with the stacks up, we're looking at well over 200 crit hit damage. Let me see here. And we're near 220 on the crit damage, max crit chance, and over 1200 RPM on the new gear shift. Over 1200 RPM. Let me see if I can catch it. 1268 on the RPM. Woo! Let's go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video, and shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, this is actually going to be your first look at the brand new named LMG, the gear shift. I'm going to break it down, give you a little history on perfectly measured, do a little compare and contrast, and then we'll get into the build breakdown and finally the gameplay. So if that sounds cool, well, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. Speaking of which, let me shout out the 3 most recent. We have West Palm Beach of Florida. All right, West Palm Beach. We have Germany in the house. All right, shout out Germany, Leipzig. And finally, Brooklyn. There we go. So Brooklyn and Lithuania. More specifically, Rokakis, Lithuania. All right, so Brooklyn, Lithuania, a little bit of Florida, sprinkle in some Germany. There you go. Hey, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone's from. So perfectly measured is back, and a lot of people might be confused because they're like, what do you mean it's back? Well, remember back in year 1, okay? So way back in year 1 of the game, we had a weapon called the Rail Splitter. So this is the named CTAR, and it was a PvP exclusive weapon. You could only get it from the Dark Zone or Conflict way back in the day. However, in year 2 of the game and the start of Gear 2.0, they changed it to balance the PvP meta, and instead of perfectly measured, they put on here perfectly accurate, completely changing this weapon and making it pretty much one of the worst weapons to use in PvP. It's just the way it is. You're better off using a normal CTAR with any damage talent than you are using this with perfectly accurate. So, with this, they kind of killed perfectly measured, because the only other weapon in the game with perfectly measured was the apartment. Now, the apartment might sound familiar because in the Division 1, we had an exotic called the house. However, the apartment for the Division 2 comes with perfectly measured, and this is now, or was, the only weapon in the game with perfectly measured. Now, they have since added, well, actually, this weapon was also PvP exclusive. They have since added it to the Capitol Building Stronghold, and you can get this weapon through the Capitol Building or named item caches. But when it first came out, just like the Rail Splitter, it was perfectly measured PvP only. Now, since then, this weapon's kind of fallen off. I mean, there's better SMGs out there, there's better talents out there, and perfectly measured on a SIG MPX is really not that great of an idea. When it was on a CTAR, it made sense because it was a fast-firing AR, and it made it pretty much a burst damage nightmare for your enemy. Now, this weapon, yes, it does do crazy burst damage, but it's an SMG that does not hit nearly as hard. Not only that, but remember, like an AR, you have health damage and, other things like that, where an SMG, it comes with crit chance. So it's not really hitting nearly as hard, and it is shooting fast, so you do have that burst damage, but it's kind of like, throwing a lot of snowballs at somebody. They're just going to bounce off, you know what I mean? Unless you put a rock in there. What? Nah. Anyways, as far as the new perfectly measured, though, we just got the gear shift. So the gear shift just came out on Tuesday. There are 3 different ways of getting the gear shift. So there is Twitch drops, because you can get it from an anniversary cache. You can get it from the seasonal journey through the anniversary cache. And you can get it through the seasonal event reward track, either from the drop itself or, again, through a anniversary cache. Because, and like I showed you in my anniversary cache video, these anniversary caches are pretty much guaranteed to give you something from this season, whether it be the Ipidus, the gear shift, or, maybe even the big Alejandro. I was able to get, 8 or 9 of them just by opening up my caches yesterday. Now, as far as getting the gear shift, you can get it from seasonal level 5. So just by reaching seasonal level 5, you already get this weapon for free. However, like I said, you can get it from the anniversary caches. So level 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, 38, 33, 43, and 48. Yeah, I messed up those last 2. It is what it is. But like I'm saying, there's numerous ways of getting this weapon right now. Not only that, but it is a seasonal weapon. So once you get this, you'll be able to get it to drop from other sources. So just by farming LMGs, you'll get it to drop in Countdown, Summit, what have you. So there's so many different ways of getting this weapon. Now, the cool thing about getting this weapon is no matter who you are, and no matter how you get this weapon, everyone can just do the exact same thing that I did. And that is change that bottom attribute to armor damage, because all LMGs will come with the LMG and damage to targets at a cover. So you change that bottom attribute to damage to armor. That way you're good to go for anything. Now, as far as perfectly measured, let's test this one out against the other perfectly measured from the apartment. And let's see if they are the exact same. And it's looking, the top half, 25%, negative 30, negative 18, 38. Yep, they are the exact same. So perfectly measured is back, and it is on a LMG. Now with this build combination, we're sitting at 935 RPM, but that is before the extra RPM buff from Umbra. So remember that. And that's how we're able to get to that 1260 or 1270, whatever RPM that was, when we were fully maxed out. So we have a 150 round magazine, which means half of our magazine is going to shoot ridiculously fast, while the other half is going to hit ridiculously hard. It's an LMG with 150 rounds, so half of it is 75 rounds, where your typical AR build has, what, maybe 60 rounds, maybe 70 if you're nasty. So this thing's going to outfire your ARs. Not only that, but it's going to come with damage to targets out of cover and damage to armor, so you're getting both of those multiplicatives. The only AR in the game that has the same setup would be the capacitor, because remember, that exotic is the only AR that doesn't come with health damage. It comes with damage to armor. Now, going back to the gear shift, we are not fully maxed out. So we are only at expertise 16, which means we can get this thing 14% higher, which is pretty crazy. Now, here's the capacitor. Like I said, it has the same setup, just opposite, where it has damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover. So that would be the only one to really compare it. But if you compare the two, look at this. It has such a lower RPM, a 40 round magazine. I mean, come on, this is just ridiculous. And the LMG has a higher headshot and optimal range. So all I would have to do is max out the expertise, and I could easily outfire the capacitor using this LMG. Pretty cool. Now, as far as the expertise, yes, it is, just about halfway or just over halfway to that 30 mark. And with that being said, we are just under 110k total damage, with damage to armor for that bottom attribute and perfectly measured. Now, perfectly measured, all it does is it cuts your magazine in half. So the first half of the magazine, it will shoot faster, hit not as hard, where the second half of the magazine will shoot slower and hit ridiculously hard. So that's the cool part. You're basically prepping the enemy for that bottom half of the magazine, and then it's just going to melt whatever it is in front of you. Now, matching that with RPM and Umbra, we're able to burn through our magazine as fast as possible, making this a burst damage monster, because you're going to be able to just face tank whatever it is and have a lot of fun doing so. Now, the 150 magazine is only available through the specialization. So we're going to start there with the build breakdown, okay? So that was your quick little perfectly measured summary. Now let's talk about the build. Starting off at the top, we have the gunner specialization. So the gunner specialization is vital for this build. The reason for that is you could have, say, the Banshee Pulse or the Riot Foam Grenade. That way you could get your enemy under some sort of status. That way you can face tank them. Or, for the main reason, it's for the large pouch attachment. So the large pouch is the only thing in the game that will give you a plus 50 round to your LMG. All the other ones are much lower. So let's see here. The large patch, I mean the large pouch is 35 rounds. So instead of getting 75 per, it's just nowhere near comparison. You could even up your RPM if you wanted to. But the way I see it, you want your magazine as high as possible without, jeopardizing your damage. That way you can get more burst damage out of this weapon. I think that's where it really shines, is getting that burst damage out of the way. That way when it does slow down, it just melts whatever is left. So as the dust settles, it's going to hit even harder, and then your enemy is just, it's too late. So as far as the build itself, right? We're going high RPM up front. That way, by the time we get to the other half of the magazine, we're just melting whatever. Now, as far as my other weapons, I'm not using my other weapons. So just for reference here, I do have the Slayer as my secondary, and the quick step as my sidearm. Now, the only way to get these 2 weapons right now would be to find someone with the Houndsman bounty or the Bloody Houndsman bounty and just farm the mini Warhounds. That's it. It's the only way to get these 2 weapons right now. And we're not even using them, so the star of the show is the gear shift. Now, as far as the build itself, this is a RPM LMG build. So with that being said, we do have Contractor's gloves for the LMG damage. We have Umbra for the RPM buff. And we have the Salvo for the RPM buff. Now, as far as putting this build together, it's only possible due to the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag. So the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag gives you 2 things for this build. You get all 3 core attributes, and you get the talent Resourceful. So the 3 core attributes make it possible to where we can hit ridiculously hard while maintaining armor and getting some skill tiers, but it's all about the talent Resourceful. Now, this talent will slot in with any brand set or gear set to fulfill a set bonus requirement. For example, we have 3 pieces of Umbra here with the chest piece, and because of the Ninja Bike, we get the 4-piece talent with the additional chest piece talent. Now, because of the Ninja Bike, we are wearing the Contractor's gloves, and these give us weapon handling on top of the LMG damage and damage to armor from the gloves. And then for the holster, this one does give us AR damage, but we're not using that. We're just using this for the rate of fire and that rate of fire attribute. And that's all due to the Ninja Bike. So the Ninja Bike is max on all attributes, and we do have crit chance for the mod. Going to Umbra, we have 3 pieces of Umbra. The first one we're going to talk about is the chest piece because that gives us the extra talent from the shadows. So the Umbra gear set bonuses for this build, we get crit chance 15%, reload speed of 30%. That is really helpful for our LMG. And then we have the 2 talents from the shadows and into the light. So from the shadows is while you're in cover, and into the light is when you're out of cover. So while you're in cover, you will get RPM and crit hit damage buffs. And then when you get out of cover, you will start to gain armor regeneration buffs. And then when you jump back into cover, you will heal and get your damage buffs at the same time. Umbra is easily one of the best gear sets in the game. Highly recommend. Now, because we are using the chest piece for Umbra, it does increase our From the Shadows talent to 100 stacks, and then that way we get 120% crit hit damage and 40% rate of fire. As far as the attributes go for Umbra, starting with the chest piece, we have weapon damage for the core, crit chance, and a crit hit damage mod. Going to the mask, we have armor for the core, crit hit damage, and a crit hit damage mod. And to the knee pads, we have armor for the core and crit chance. Going to the gloves, we have the Contractor's gloves. These are best in slot for basically any damage tank build or damage tank hybrid because it gives you damage to armor as an attribute. But because we are using an LMG, it basically makes it even more deadly because we have LMG damage for the brand set bonus with weapon handling. That helps out our LMG. We have weapon damage for the core and crit chance for that bottom attribute. And finally, the Salvo. This is the named unit alloys holster. And this one gives you rate of fire as an attribute. We have crit chance, weapon damage, and rate of fire from the brand set bonus. Now, with everything said and done, we are sitting at 1.4 million armor. So you're not super tanky, but you're not super squishy. Make sure you jump into cover to get your heals. And make sure you damage the enemy at the best time. As far as the skills, you can use whatever skills you want, whatever it is you are comfortable with. For the gameplay, I will be using the Jammer Pulse and Explosive Seeker. And then for PvE, I'll switch it over to a Revive Hive. Now let's finish up with the stats, and then we'll jump into the gameplay. So for the weapon stats, we're sitting just under 110k weapon damage, 36k for PvP. We're at max crit chance, 101 crit damage before any of the buffs. 85 headshot and armor damage of 14%. Don't forget about the damage to targets out of cover. For the offense tab, we're at 86% all weapons at damage bonus and 40% LMG damage bonus. So every time we're using the gear shift, we're starting off at 126% damage bonus total. As far as the defensive tab, we're actually over 1.4 million armor. Pretty cool. Over 140k armor on kill at the same time. We're at max health of 363k, and we have 10% explosive and hazard protection. Now that's due to my watch level. So here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 17,131. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. If you are at or above shade level 1000, you can copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results, excluding expertise. But I already showed you that mine is nowhere near max, so you could actually make this build better than what I'm showing you. I'm not showing you the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. No, I'm just showing you what I can get it to right now. Now, with that being said, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes are going to be not maxed out. So some of your numbers are going to be lower. It's okay. Don't freak out. Just know that this is a great build. Put it together and let me know what you think. Don't forget to shout out where you're from. Now, as far as expertise, remember, I'm just barely over max for expertise, or barely over half for the gear shift, so I have a long way to go before I max that sucker out. As far as the build itself, I am nowhere near max expertise on the gear items, so you could probably get this one closer to 1.6 million armor if you actually maxed it out. But that is it for the build breakdown. I hope you enjoyed. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But that's it for me. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. Oh, yeah. And roll that gameplay footage. Yeah. All right, I got the sound to come back.
Plan B.
Okay.
We'll transport the antivirals by hovercraft. I want these cylinders on separate vessels.
Run!
Except those cylinders. We can't let Black Tusk get away with a single sample.
We are making our way through Tidal Basin. This is heroic. 4 directives invaded. There you go. He's wearing the iconic Division jacket. I like it. I dig it. Hey, let me know if you're finding any other sort of like audio bugs, things like that, because that was clearly something.
Cold storage device detected.
That was clearly something.
That's got to be the antivirals.
All right. Run! Yeah, I'm hearing another audio bug again. But with my teammate's weapon. Maybe it's just the perfectly measured. I bet it's just the perfectly measured. Sounds crazy.
We're bringing a cylinder on board now.
Okay. Here we are. Yeah, there's a guy over there to the right.
System back online. System curtailed.
Okay. We got it. Dirty.
Additional
Keep going.
cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second antiviral cylinder. The support team will secure the first cylinder in the meantime.
All right. Sounds good. Push, push, push.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to
Hey,
intercept
after
the other
this, we'll do the
Hold the bridge
PvP
and
portion of the
protect that
gameplay. So
cylinder.
if you're waiting for the PvP, don't worry. That'll be right after this. And because we're doing such a long stronghold, this will be the only portion of the PvP, or the PvE gameplay. That way we just jump over there to PvP. But I want to show you everything, that way you don't have any questions. But if you do have any additional questions, let me know in the comments or in chat, and then don't forget to shout out where you're from.
Requesting support fire. We've got hostiles on the bridge.
It is cool to see where everyone's
Can't
from.
risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
System restored.
Here we are.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attack run on that hovercraft.
Going.
Negative, Thunderbird. I'll tear you to pieces.
Yeah, you can take out a wally bot with these. Nice. Let's go.
Sample secured. Preparing to
Oh,
exfil.
we're going.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister detected nearby.
Go, go. It's not Division without a fallen helicopter.
I'm hit. Losing control.
It's almost like a meme. People are just non-stop crashing helicopters.
That helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Wyvern, you need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn antivirals.
Want me to run away? I thought you knew me better than that.
In order, Wyvern. Wyvern, you copy.
Nope.
Get on board the hovercraft and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
Agent down.
Oh, he's
Vital
running.
signs critical.
Go, go, go. Push, push, push. Oh, that dude's Assassin's Creed. That dude's an assassin. Nice. We're going, we're going. Push.
I need backup.
Get your stacks.
I see them.
Push. Oh, come on. GG's. Drop. It's the only way to get the Adrestia. I believe it's how you call it. I don't
Wyvern,
remember
what are
the
you
name
doing?
of it. I think it's
I'm
the
gonna blow up the
Adrestia.
motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn
I'm probably
mind?
butchering it.
We need to cripple
Butchering
these
the name. I
assholes.
don't remember.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Christ, she's insane! Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Rocket launchers are loaded.
God
There we
damn
go.
it, Wyvern.
Run.
Stand down.
Negative, sir. I refuse.
I refuse. Go, go, go. Easy peasy. Go. Man, that's how we get ants, man. You're shooting all the computers. That's why we can't have anything nice. Hey, you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, aim for the bushes.
Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Everyone, this is not a drill! We need to evacuate the building right now! Repeat, this is not a drill!
An agent needs assistance.
I see, I see.
Shot on the mark.
Agent down.
Taking mark.
I got you. Oop. Another audio bug. Here, let me record it again. I'm sorry. All right, same stronghold. Another audio bug. I mean, we're just playing the game. But
Rocket launch backup power. Activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Maybe it has something to
I'm gonna
do.
remember killing you.
Maybe it has
It's been a
something to
while
do with
since
the
I could
gear
say that
set,
about anyone.
or the gear shift with maybe like an increase to RPM because of RPM on kill.
Come to save the day, huh? You're a real goddamn
Maybe it's
hero.
like messing with the sound. Because the gunner specialization gives you RPM on
Enough
kill.
small talk.
I think I'm just troubleshooting out loud.
Rocket launch backup power. Activated. Launch sequence. Initiated. An agent needs assistance.
Ouch.
Serious trauma detected.
Out.
Agent out of action.
Yeah, I've seen.
Rocket launch backup power. Activated. Launch sequence. Initiated.
Go.
It's starting to piss me off. Clicking
Stacks,
painless
run.
is no longer an option.
Get it.
Immediate medical
Oh, the
assistance.
dog.
Wyvern, what's your status?
Bro, that dog
Wyvern,
just
come
lit
in.
me up.
Wyvern. Fuck.
Agent incapacitated. System curtailed. System back online.
There you
System
go.
disrupted.
GG's. Very good. I did join in late,
The
but
antiviral cylinders are secure.
we flew through that.
We'll make sure they get
GG's.
safely extracted.
Sir, we've got enemy
GG's.
helicopters
Very
on
good.
approach. Should we knock them down? Negative. Hold your fire. We can't chance those cylinders getting destroyed.
Well, that's a bit of luck. Agent, you managed to secure the antivirals and shut down a key Black Tusk stronghold.
GG's.
Not to mention
GG's.
preventing a rocket attack on the base of operations.
Oh.
Incredible work, Agent.
Yeah, I gotta
Truly
get it.
incredible. But there's still more to do.
There we go. Nope. Crap, man. Yeah, it's every time I move it to the... Yeah, that's stupid. Event pass increase. I've already maxed out my event. It still says I'm at 17. It's so weird.
An agent
And it's
has
not
left
showing me
your
the
group.
after mission results. What? What? Hold on.
You have left the group.
What is going on here?
Safe area entered.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I haven't even completed. I'm on level 50. But yet it says in the game I'm at level 17. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Detected.
All right.
The control
That's going to
point
be it
in
for the
proximity.
PvE portion of the gameplay. I don't know why it glitched out there at the end, but it is where it is. I'm sorry about the audio bugs. Let's jump into some PvP gameplay. Hit the thumbs up, follow, support the channel by subscribing. You know the whole spiel. All right, let's go. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Turn back time to the good old... Oop. Uh-oh, we lost a player. Bro! But hey, shout out to my team. Shout out to the other team. GG's ahead of time. Fort McNair skirmish. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. I'm sure we'll get a fourth player. We'll be all right. This is going to be part of the PvP gameplay footage for the gear shift. I hope you enjoy. Perfectly measured, Umbra, salvo, the wakes. Should be fun, but we are outmanned to start this game, so this might get ugly. We'll see. Hopefully we get a fourth. All right, come on. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. The other guy's using a stoner LMG. Why? But why? It's like Ryan Reynolds and Harold and Kumar. But why? All right, here we go. Come on. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready. Because the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. Come on. Ooh.
Wipe out the enemy
Gotta
before you
change
run out of
my
reinforcements.
my thing over to a. There we go. Run! Let's go. Here we go to wreck the
Hostile
day.
drone detected.
Ooh, they're all level 100s, huh? Okay. All level 100s. We are outmanned, and we have
Hostile explosive seeker mine
one
detected.
low level.
Agent down.
Yeah, they flanked us.
Hostile stinger hive.
Gotta heal up from my Umbra. There we go. Be right.
An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
I got you, bro. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight. Got it.
An agent needs assistance.
Very interesting. Now we're down by one, but we did get a fourth. Yeah, they're right on the other side of that ramp. See what we can do here. I didn't think about that high magazine size. Did not think about that high magazine
Boost
size.
online.
Yo, get that boost.
Hostile
Come
drone
on.
detected.
Get that boost. There you go.
Boost has been taken by
Have
our
armor?
allies.
Bye-bye. They're up top on the other side. Yep. Sniper. Watch out. That's dirty.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Now we're up by 2. Where is he? Where'd he go? I know I just saw a guy here. Did I not? Where'd he go? Dude. Alright, let's go. I know I saw a guy run there. If you have time, rewind that. Did I not see a guy there? I could have swore I did. Did I just see like a division ghost? Oh, there's a guy GG's.
Agent down.
There's another guy behind him.
Agent vital signs 0.
Oh, nice. Good seeker. Good seeker, good seeker. Alright. I mean, it's not bad. If you didn't notice that it's a clan, we're playing against a clan. We got some random people on our team. Look at that. 2 low levels too, and we're all random. Hey, man, let's go.
Agent down.
We're getting it in.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
Back up, bro. Back up, bro. Back up, bro. Back up, bro. Back up, bro.
An agent needs assistance.
Why'd you let him snipe you, dude?
Supply drop is being claimed by the enemy. The specialization supply drop has been claimed by the enemy.
Oh, behind, dude. Bro.
Agent in.
Got me in the back. That means they're on our side of the bridge. Dude, now we're tied. Alright. Run, 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 run. Oh, I'm having a great game. Win or lose, it's still a great game. Now we're back where we started. Yeah, they brought the fire.
Detected.
And ran to our spawn with a flamethrower. That's dirty. They got us. He might wipe the whole team with that. Yeah, they're gonna end up wiping the whole team with that. Yeah, GG's. They won. Flamethrower, dude. Yeah, they got us. GG's.
You're running low on reinforcements.
That is dirty. And they're in our spawn.
Agent down.
Yeah, they're just spawn camping. Sucks. Oh, his buddy's shooting me from the right. Ah, GG's.
Agent incapacitated.
GG's.
Agent killed.
Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. They're playing together, man. We are not. Got him. Yeah, we're just not playing together, man. This guy's in our spawn.
Boost about to activate.
Yeah, you might want to run, bro.
An agent needs assistance.
He got shotgun. Ah!
Serious trauma.
Nice.
Detected.
Oh, dude, his buddy's right there. Oh, you got him with the
Agent
seeker.
signs. 0.
Yo, GG's.
Reinforcements
Oh, our
are
zero
gone.
guy's
It's
just
up
in
to
the
you now.
spawn. Aw, come
The
on.
boost is being taken by the enemy.
Look at our other teammate, dude.
enemy has
Ah,
acquired the
come
boost.
on.
Agent
Don't
down.
just quit like that, dude. Gotta at least play out the game. Yeah, see?
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action.
GG's.
Agent killed.
GG's. Give them
An
their
agent needs
flowers.
assistance.
Hey, man.
You've lost.
All I gotta say is that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. When you see you're going up against a clan and then you're missing a player and everyone's random and no one's talking, that was actually really good. That was actually really good. I'm loving it. Hey, GG's. I want to see that end mission result. Hey, give them their flowers. GG's. GG's. Ooh, I got MVP. Let's go. 1 million XP. I went 8, 6, and 2, 30.9 million damage. Look at that. Most kills and most damage. Woo! Hey, GG's. Let's go. Bring it back. Bring it back. That wasn't a bad first game. I mean, that was actually a pretty good first game, if I'm going to be honest. So hopefully we get a good game going. All right, here we go. Looks like a whole bunch of random people together. I'm loving it. I voted for Stadium Skirmish. So this is going to be 4v4 PvP. First team to 20 kills wins. We are testing out the Gear Shift Umbra build. And it's a lot of fun. Perfectly measured all day. All day. And let's see. Ooh, someone went for team elimination. Bold move there, Cotton. They have a skill build. They have a healer build. They have unbreakable build. Oh, and I'm stuck in the menu. Yeah, they got to fix this. I'm stuck in the menu. Come on, man. All right, GG's. Come on. Let's go. I'm only going to play 2 games. I got MVP that first game, so even if you're losing and getting MVP, it's probably a good build. Let's be real. So we'll play this one and then get you out of here. I hope you are having a great day. If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up and shout out where you're from. As Lil Jon would say, rep yo hood. Bia, bia. All right, here we go. Good-looking group of agents. Come on. Perfectly measured, baby. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Come on. Everybody. Skirmish. 3, 2, 1.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the Hounds of Hell. And if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna sell it to you. Nah, they're actually moving really slow. Run. Run. They're moving really slow. They're still making their way up here. Yep.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Yeah, they're running back around. Back and forth through my mind behind the seagull.
Agent down.
Dude, where's the other guy? Where's the other guy?
Hostile defender drone.
I didn't see him.
Detected.
I didn't see him.
System
Oh, I
disrupted.
see him now. Oh!
System back online.
Bro, if you had it, you would have pushed. If you had it, you would have pushed.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated.
Oh, behind, bro. Bro is literally on top of
Agent
me.
deceased.
Yeah, I thought that was like a striker drone. I was like,
Agent
dang,
down.
behind me? Nah, dude. That was a full-on agent just right next to you. Just like, hello. Hello, Carice. Oh, jeez. Down by 3. Come on. And they're getting them with the blinder Firefly.
Boost about to come online. Boost online.
It's in our spawn. Get it, man. Get it, man. Come on. Get it, bro.
The boost is being taken by allies.
Good job.
Allies have acquired the boost.
All right, we have armor.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile artillery turret detected.
Ooh. The enemies have mortars? Bro, that's dirty. What?
Serious trauma detected.
Oh. Where was the other
Agent
guy?
incapacitated.
What?
Agent vital signs 0.
Dude, every time I think it's a 1v1. Every time. Alright, come on.
Agent down.
And now we're down by 4.
System malfunctioning.
Oh, that Seeker was dirty. Dude, nice Seeker. And the dude's shooting mortars. My gosh. That is a day. That is a day. And they got the pickup. Dang, dude. The guy I took out. Went from 3 to 3. 3 and 3 to 2 and 3.
Sent a specialization supply drop your way. You don't have an enemy close.
An agent needs assistance.
The enemy is too strong. We might have to pull you out.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Agent down.
There's no pulling out. Keep fighting.
No!
Serious trauma detected.
GG's, GG's. You got me.
Agent out of action.
You got me, you got me.
Agent vital signs 0.
Oh, man. Yeah. And they got the revive. Alright, alright. Uh-oh. And my controller's dying. Uh-oh. I'll change that for the third game. It's all good. Let's see what my team does. I went 4 and 4.
Halfway to the finish. The specialization supply drop has expired.
Bro. We got some hella low levels, but at the same time, man, they're like 0 and 12. You gotta get out your spawn, man.
An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
You've been defeated.
GG's, GG's. Give them the flowers. GG's. That one, 4 and 4, 12 million damage. Me and Circo went 7 and 7, but then our bottom two guys went 0 and 13. All right, GG's. Third and final game I was going to play 2, but these PvP matches have been pretty crazy. Not going to lie. A lot of newer players, which is fine. Okay, all right. Georgetown. Let's see here. Yeah, man. A lot of newer players. I'm loving it. Yo, a level 100. That was good. Look at this guy. Level 30. 10,000, 10,000. Another level 30. Yeah, it's like two veterans and then like 2 low levels. Yeah, PvP's been weird today, man, but I'm welcoming it. Hey, everyone jump in. It's just been some weird matchups, that's all. I just have to play a little different. Less aggressive, which is fine, but not usually my forte. I like to run and gun, as one would say. But it's all good. Here we go. Georgetown. Let's go! Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Come on, let's go. Taking my time. Yeah, there's something. If I move my controller this way, yeah, it die. Like, yeah, every time. If I just move it that way, I have to get a new controller. All right, here we go. Now, I've had the same controller for Xbox and PC for 5 years. Yeah, this controller's old, man. I've had it since, what, 2021? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Defeat the enemy before your reinforcements
now I have
are
no
spent.
sound. Standby. Crap. So, unplug this. Unplug that. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're all human. All right, there we go. Run! Uh-oh. There we go. Sound's back.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Seeker mine. We all went left.
Hostile assault turret detected.
I'm assuming they went right.
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile phaser drone
That means
detected.
they went, yeah. Means they're going to be behind me. Let's see. No? All right. There's a drone. There's a turret. I see him. I see him. What's this guy? Ooh. There's another one alleyway. I'm going. I'm going. Yeah, it's been some weird match makes today.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
But they did say it's a huge influx in players.
An agent needs
They did
assistance.
say that. They did say that. Huge influx. Hey, if you're new to the game, just let me know how long you've been playing the game, what level you are, and what you like and dislike. That way I can gauge, you know, the newer members in the community. Let me know, you know, how long you've been playing, what you like and what you dislike. Yeah, I do appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you. I try to show everything. That way there's no questions, you know?
Boost about to
Bro,
activate.
where are they, dude? I feel like I'm just running around. Where are they at?
Agent now. Boost now active.
Behind me. No one's going for the boost. Yeah, no one's going for the boost. You got it, bro? Alright.
Allies are acquiring the boost.
Luckily, he
Boost has been
spawned.
taken by allies.
Yeah, he was already over there. GG's. Alright, and run! What's that guy doing?
Hostile seeker mine detected.
I see him. I'm gonna go this way. Go behind him. Oh, no, he's gone. Yeah, but see, now this is a blowout.
Hostile fixer drone detected.
Fixer drone.
Hostile hive detected.
Behind us, behind us. We gotta get in cover.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Go this way. We'll
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
Probably all go this way. Behind me. Oh, no, 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 no. Behind me, behind me, behind me.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah, there's another one, dude.
Agent down.
Yeah, GG's.
Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, right there, Lord. Yep. Should get the other one right there. He's been mopping them up. GG's. GG's.
You've won an emphatic victory. Well
Oh
done.
yeah, those were the only ones left. GG's. Hey, good game. That was the PvP gameplay. Hey, give him his flowers. Yeah. I think me and him were just running around there like the Bash Brothers. You guys remember like D2 Mighty Ducks? It's just like that, the Bash Brothers. All right, 1 million XP. I went 5, 1 and 3, 12.8 million damage. GG's, GG's. Hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, what are you waiting on? Hit that like, support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom. And if you made it this far, just say the journey was worth it. Don't forget to shout out where you're from, and I will see you in the next one. All right? Hey. Peace out.